Meow. Hey, human. When I curl up next to you at night, do you actually know what I'm trying to tell you? Yes, I know you think it's cute. And it is. Purr. But, behind that simple moment, there's something much deeper. Something most humans never notice. When I choose to sleep with you, I'm sending one of the strongest emotional messages a cat can give. And if you misunderstand it, you might miss what I've been trying to say for years. Let's start with the biggest misunderstanding. It was never about warmth. Humans love to think I crawl into bed because I'm cold. You're warm, I'm fluffy. End of story. But here's the truth. If I wanted heat, I'd find it. I know every sunny spot in the house. I know where the laptop stays warm. I know when the laundry comes out of the dryer. I have options. Meow. So why do I keep choosing you? Because sleep is the moment when I'm most vulnerable. Every instinct I have tells me to hide, to find a place no predator could reach. And yet, I walk past every quiet corner in the house and climb into bed with a giant human 15 times my size. That's not about temperature. That's trust deep, instinctive trust. Animal cognition studies show that cats form attachment styles to their humans just like infants do with caregivers. So when I curl up beside you, I'm telling you something I can't say out loud. You make me feel safe enough to let my guard down completely. Purr. And listen carefully. If I ever suddenly stop sleeping with you, don't ignore it. It usually means something is wrong with me, with the environment, or with our relationship. I'll explain that part later, because most humans realize it too late. And you, human, go ahead and like this video, and subscribe to the channel. Meow. Now, the second message I send when I sleep against you, I'm blending our scents. When I press my head or body against you before settling down, that's not random affection. That's chemistry. I have sent glands on my cheeks, forehead, and tail base. When I rub against you, I'm leaving my scent behind. Meow. But when I sleep pressed against you, I'm not just marking you, I'm merging us. In the wild, cats from the same colony share a communal scent. It's how we recognize family. It's how we say, without a sound, this one is safe. This one is mine. Purr. When I weave my scent into yours night after night, I'm performing an ancient feline ritual. It's not random. It's not accidental. It's a declaration. I'm telling the world, and myself, that you and I belong to each other. This is also why I sniff you so intensely when you come home from somewhere unfamiliar. You smell wrong. You've lost a bit of our shared scent. And when I curl up with you later, part of what I'm doing is restoring what faded while you were away. And by the way, human, if this finally makes sense to you, go ahead and support the channel. The more humans understand us, the better your species becomes at living with mine. Meow. Now, let's talk about something humans almost never realize. Sometimes I sleep with you because I think I'm your bodyguard. Ever wonder why I choose a very specific spot on the bed? By your head, by your feet, pressed against your back? None of that is random. It's strategy. Even a small, spoiled house cat like me still carries the instincts of a predator. And predators understand threats. When I position myself beside you at night, part of me believes I'm standing guard. This instinct goes back thousands of years. In wildcat colonies, members take turns watching over each other during rest. It wasn't just bonding, it was survival. And no matter how domesticated I look, I haven't forgotten that ancient code. Meow. Watch where I sleep. If I face the door, I'm guarding the entry point. If I sleep near your head, I'm protecting your most vulnerable area. I know I'm small. I don't care. Something deep inside me says, this human is mine to protect. Will I actually fight off an intruder? Probably not. But in my mind, I've taken a post. I've assigned myself a role. And every night, without fail, I show up for duty. Now let's talk about sleep positions, because every single one is a message. If I curl into a tight ball, I'm protecting myself. Belly hidden, paws tucked, organs shielded. If I always sleep like this, it means I trust you enough to be near you, but not quite enough to fully let go. It's trust with a layer of caution. Now, the full sprawl, legs stretched, belly exposed, maybe even upside down. This is the ultimate sign of security. A cat showing their stomach is a cat who believes, completely, that nothing bad will happen in your presence. In that moment, I've let go of every survival instinct I was born with. And what about when I turn my back to you? Some humans take this personally. Don't. In the feline world, turning my back to someone means I trust them so deeply that I don't need to watch them. It's not disrespect, it's a compliment. And then there's the full contact press, when I sleep glued to your side, wedged into impossible spaces. That's the strongest message of all. I want zero distance between us. That's not clinginess, that's devotion. Purr. Now let's talk about something humans rarely notice. I change my entire schedule just for you. Have you ever wondered why I wake up when you do and wind down when you go to bed? That's not coincidence. That's a choice I made for you. And you, human, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel. Meow. Cats are naturally crepuscular, wired to be most active at dawn and dusk. That's when my wild ancestors hunted. That's when my instincts tell me to be alert, not asleep. So by nature, my schedule shouldn't match yours at all. But bonded cats do something remarkable. We override our own biology. Researchers found that cats living closely with humans gradually shift their sleep cycles to mirror their owners. We stay awake longer during the day. We sleep more deeply at night. Not because it's natural, but because that's when you exist. Think about that. My internal clock, shaped by thousands of years of evolution, gets rewritten just so I can spend more time in your world. This is also why I greet you at the door or appear right before your alarm goes off. I've learned your rhythm. I've synced myself to it. Not out of habit, out of preference. And here's something even deeper. I feel your stress before you do. Ever had a rough day and noticed I suddenly won't leave your side? That's not coincidence. I knew something was wrong before you said a word. Cats are incredibly tuned in to the humans we bond with, and science is finally catching up to what we've known all along. Studies show we can detect subtle changes in your behavior, body language, even your scent. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol, your movements shift, your breathing changes. I notice all of it. I don't always know why you're upset, human, but I always know that you are. Purr. This is why I become extra affectionate when you're sick, anxious, or grieving. I'm not just being sweet, I'm responding to real signals your body is giving off without you realizing it. And here's where it gets even deeper. Sleeping beside you gives me a front row seat to your emotional state. Your heart rate, your restlessness, your breathing patterns. Night after night, I'm learning you. I memorize what your normal feels like. And when something shifts, I notice instantly. And by the way, human, if this finally makes sense to you, go ahead and support the channel. Meow. Now let's talk about something important. What it means when I suddenly stop sleeping with you. If I've slept beside you for months or years and suddenly stop, don't ignore it. Cats are creatures of habit. When we break a pattern this big, we're communicating. Sometimes the reason is physical. Pain, illness, or discomfort can make me seek solitude. Cats instinctively hide when we don't feel well. It's a survival mechanism. If your older cat suddenly wants to sleep alone, a vet visit is worth considering. Other times, the reason is environmental. A new pet, a new person, A change in routine, cats feel territory shifts intensely. Something tiny to you can feel enormous to me. And sometimes the reason is emotional. Cats, remember, if something startled me in the bedroom, or if conflict happened in that space, I might avoid it to protect myself. The key is paying attention. I chose to sleep with you because I trusted you completely. If that changes, I'm not being moody, I'm communicating. So listen, watch, and if needed, gently help me find my way back to feeling safe again. Because that nightly ritual, it was never small to me, and it shouldn't be small to you either. Meow.